everybody, welcome back to the book series, Embodied Grace, A Woman's Path to Empowerment. I am Jennifer Lonnberg, and I'm so excited about this next chapter. So in the last video, we talked about, what are you thinking? Now we're going to go into actually changing your thoughts. So now that you're aware of the thoughts that you had, and hopefully if you listened to the last one, you took stock, like take a little inventory of the thoughts that you have, because you want to know what those limiting beliefs are. And so now the power of this is knowing that you can actually change these thoughts. Once you're aware of them, once you are aware of the thoughts that are running, you can actually say, you know what, stop. I felt myself going down the rabbit hole. I'm not feeling good enough. And so sometimes it might not be easy. And you may feel like if you wait 2 minutes before you catch yourself, don't get hard on yourself for that, because it's just going to be another defeating thing, right? But just start being aware of, okay, wait, there went that negative thought. I'm going to stop that habit right there, right? So this will interrupt the cycle and keep you from going into the complete dialogue and way down the rabbit hole of self-defeating, letting your thoughts run wild and just going there, right? You have the power to break this habit. This mindset, this track that you have in your head is just a routine and a habit. Okay. Now, I want to say this again. Don't be hard on yourself if they sneak back in. They are going to sneak back in. Just catch yourself when it does. And in the beginning, you just want to interrupt the thought. Okay. That's all you want to do is just get them interrupted. Once you get to where you can interrupt the thought, then you can start saying, okay, now I want to reprogram that. So whenever that limiting belief comes in, you can say, wait, stop. I'm not going to think that. Instead, I'm going to choose to think this. Okay. So this could be like when you're doing something and then like something goes wrong. If you automatically go to, oh my God, I'm so stupid. Why did you do that? Just go, wait, no, stop. That's not true. I'm capable and smart. That was just a little minor mess up. I'm going to choose to believe I'm capable and smart instead. Okay. So when you feel these thoughts come in, or when you're aware of these thoughts that come in, or when you think these thoughts, if you can stop them, replace it with a different statement that is empowering and positive instead of the, I can't do anything right. Right. So you want to look out for things like nothing works out for you. You can say, wait, that's not true. Things work out for me sometimes. And then you can start working into, no, you know what? I am blessed. Things work out for me. What you want to do is reword whatever the defeating thought is, or the limiting belief, or however it's coming up for you, and change it to something positive. Okay. Now, the funny thing is people are like, oh, I have to make it this big, grandiose thing. No, you really don't, especially in the beginning. Just something better. Like, just go for the next, like, what would be a better thought than this? This kind of goes into affirmations, and we'll be talking about that eventually as well. Because I use affirmations a lot differently than how some of the other gurus, like the people that are gurus that you would say, just use affirmations. I was not able to use them that way. So we're going to get into that in the next part of the book. But right now, the thing is, just reach for the next better thought. Like, what is something better than the original thought? Practice that and get better and better at it. And eventually those negative thoughts are going to at least become less. Some of them are going to go away. Like some of the little ones that aren't that ingrained too hard will go away. Some of the bigger ones will be less and less, and it'll be easier to course correct when you have those beliefs. I think part of it is just the human journey, right? We're never going to have perfection while we're in this human experience. But one of the most powerful things you can do right now is just start, like, again, taking stock, right? So in the last video, we were talking about just being aware of it. So write down some of the things that that you hear over and over, and reword them. And then that way, when one of those thoughts pops in, it's going to be easy to respond with something positive, because you're already going to have written down things that are positive that you can think instead, right? So if you have a habit of saying, I can't do anything right, I want you to think of like 5 things that you do really well. So every time that idea comes in of you can't do anything right, you can say, that's not true. Stop. I don't want that thought anymore. I do all of these things really, really well. I can do things right. Okay. If you have a habit of nothing works out for you, stop. right? As soon as that starts come in, nothing works out, stop. I don't want that thought. And then if you've already done this like idea of writing down your limiting beliefs and rewriting them into something positive, you can then change that. So nothing works out for you could be replaced with, I remember when this went amazing and that worked out and everything works out for me. Everything works out for me. I'm going to get rid of that thought, nothing works for me, because actually everything works out in my favor, right? It could go, you guys, even as simple, especially for some of the women, I look terrible today. That's one of the things that I know I've been guilty of in the past. Instead of saying I look terrible today, start focusing on things that you really like. This outfit is really good today. I love my mascara. My eyes are amazing. I love my cheekbones. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, but pick things that you like about yourself that you can replace the negative scenario with. Okay. So this is how you start learning to retrain your thoughts, is by interrupting them and then putting a better, higher thought in instead. And it's a habit, you guys. It's really like breaking a habit. So you've got to just stop it and then choose something better. So use the ideas in this book and have, like, literally write down some things that are positive now. Start paying attention to the negative thought that seems to be the most prevalent, or the ones that come in over and over. And they can be the same thought in different ways, right? So if you're unworthy is one of the things that comes up, is that you're not worth anything, start saying that's not true. You know what? God says I'm amazing. God loves me. So if that's the truth, then that means I am worth something, right? Start little by little, and then you can start working into I am worthy, and you can actually start to believe it. So that's it for today, guys. I will talk to you guys in the next video.